Girl, it's been so long since Michael Jordan had touched a black woman. He was hungry for some Mary J. Blige jams. Y'all don't know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to a Kiki Wyatt video. Happy Tuesday. What is going on, y'all? I'm watching this video of Michael Jordan hugging Mary J. Blige at this game, and I'm just like, the way he was like, clapping. Like, I am tickled. I hope y'all are having a happy Tuesday. I'm having a happy Tuesday. But girl, we have some things to talk about. It's gonna be a light, fun Kiki Wyatt video. We got some shade, we got some fun, but we always enjoy ourselves here. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I am, I've already said that a couple of times. But girl, we got some couple of things to get into, child. I don't know if y'all seen the interview they were doing with Tasha K the other day. Homegirl said she ain't got that $4 million for Cardi, and Cardi said, girl, get me the hell my money, baby. Jason Lee is probably not seeing heaven because whatever they posted on Hollywood Unlocked has the Royal Palace pissed. Girl, we got to talk about all of that. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and get into the mental health check-in. So my mental health is doing really, really well on this Tuesday. I've had a couple of good conversations with some friends, caught up with some people, shared some stuff, was able to uplift some people. So that's always a beautiful thing when I'm able to like make someone's day and they make mine. Yes, so this weekend I got some rest. I actually said that in my video. I posted it on Tuesday, like afternoon. I was just talking about getting some rest this weekend and getting some stuff done. I still ain't cleaned this garage out, but I had a chance to like catch up on some stuff and just catch up on me. And I got a chance to watch Euphoria with my friends. And I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie on Netflix with my friends. We had a little kickback and everything, so it's really, really good. So I'm coming in with a high. I'm coming in like feeling good this week, and I'm just ready to put out some content. It's the last week of the month, trying to get some content out for y'all, because I know I was kind of slow early this month. But I just enjoy being able to rest, y'all. Y'all don't understand what a good rest do for you. Rest your mind. But on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the lowest, I'm feeling about an 8. But I can use 8.5. So let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. The tea for today is, girl, baby, the way Mary J. Blige walked up to Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan put them big hands and hugged her and just pat. Baby had Twitter in a frenzy. Like, Mary J. Blige was looking amazing in this outfit, and you got Michael Jordan like hugging her. Like, I was about to come over there and hug like somebody like uncle or something, and you know, like, it was just such a beautiful thing. I love black folks. I love me some black folks. So the way he hugged her, and his hands got close to Mary J. Blige's clappers. And I was like, hold up, what's going on? And even when he took a picture with her, his hands was close to her clappers. So I'm like, okay, MJ, like, what's going on? But Mary J. Blige, you know, she don't play about her clappers and her legs, because when Tyrese was trying to like touch them legs, he was like, she said, she said, don't touch them legs, But you know, we talking about Tyrese versus Michael Jordan, who's worth $1.6 billion, and Tyrese, who's only known for crying on camera. Congratulations! Oh my God. No, he's known more for that. He's known for Coca-Cola commercials and stuff too. But we love Tyrese. It's just like Michael Jordan or Tyrese. It's just like, I don't know. Tyrese, you know, his image has not been the best over the last couple of years and stuff. And I don't know, but I'm actually glad to see Michael Jordan hook up on a black woman. He can use some black love, considering how every other woman that he ends up marrying ends up, yeah. But we love that. The video was funny. It's always funny to like see some content like this, and just black Twitter just goes into a frenzy feeding off of it. So I really enjoy laughing at that. I don't know if you caught it, but like, tell me how y'all thought about it. But moving on, we got to talk about this interview Tasha K did, where she talked about she ain't got no money to be paying for this lawsuit and everything with Cardi B. Girl, she was sitting next to Kendall and my girl Kendra. They were sitting on the couch, they was having a conversation and stuff. Well, Tasha K wasn't there, but she was sitting on top of a couch or something with a TV on it. Yeah, y'all can do something with that set, girl. But it was cute, I liked it. But I feel like this is almost like a kind of a rebrand of something that folks kind of softening up Tasha K, and I really am not here for, considering that Tasha K has done some very vile and disgusting things. We have to remember that Tasha K accused Cardi B of having herpes. Like, that's a very serious allegation, and bringing up someone's sexual health and then it not be true. That's disgusting. So I don't see how you do something like that and you get rewarded with being on an interview and stuff. And I feel like folks are trying to, you know, I feel like she's trying to rebrand herself, and then she's still under the delusion that the Supreme Court gonna overturn that whole lawsuit and stuff. It's like, girl, no, you need to whatever. Now, some folks saying that this is wrong for Cardi B being a very powerful celebrity suing this, you know, blogger lady for, you know, a couple of $1 million, like, whatever. You know, people have their thoughts on that. And I'm not gonna get into too deep into it because it goes into a lot of things. We talk about the state and all that, and laws and all that other stuff, and I get it. But I also get that Tasha K did some very harmful and vile stuff to Cardi B. I don't mind critiquing celebrities and talking about stuff. I've said some stuff about Cardi B that she probably do not want to hear it and whatever. But I've never been interested in attacking anything like that. Like, even if somebody did come to me and was saying this, I would not be reporting that because I just don't believe in it. And I even had that conversation. Like, this is not it. Like, you don't bring up someone's like stuff. I even said they were to sit down and interview with her. I was like, you know, you kind of like, I'm one of those people that believe in, you know, stigma is just as harmful, if not more harmful, than the actual disease. So the more we have stigma out here, the more people continue to engage in stigmatizing language about herpes, about HIV, the more we get people scared from getting tested and getting treated and even having conversations with their sexual partners or whatever, or even friends about things that they are living with. I had a friend who was scared to tell me that he was positive. And I regret that to this day. That's why I'm working and doing so much work when it comes to, you know, stigmatizing language and informing folks about like things with HIV. Like, I don't mind being that person to have the conversation, no matter how many times folks eat me up online about it. My name is the King of Reads, and I have something to say. So to see her get on this interview and be lighthearted about, oh, well, I ain't got that money, I ain't got it, and then turn around and say, well, we have things in place to take care of that. I seriously doubt Tasha K has the money to be able to pay that. It's going to sting her. It's going to sting her because she thought it was going to be something like $70,000 or $100,000, and it ended up being a couple mil. So whatever Tasha K is trying to pretend to be, you know, that it's not hurting her, that is deficit, that is debt. That is debt that you cannot refinance, no nothing. You can't pay profit, you can't touch anything, that's debt. So anytime that Tasha K goes to purchase a house or any other thing, that is going to show up on her credit report. When they run her stuff, that's going to show up. So it's like, girl, you have to pay that. Forever long, like, that is on you. So girl, she might be laughing about it on camera, but I guarantee it's hurting her pockets. Especially her and her husband pocket. Like she said, she got kids. She said she got kids to feed. And that's what I said in my videos, that this hurts her children because now the money that could have went to paying for their education and their life beyond like becoming adults and stuff is like, that's dead. That's dead. And it's caused by, you know, the things that Tasha K was saying. Tasha K could have left it alone, but she kept poking the tiger. She kept poking the bear. And it was just very, very petty. And I don't think that it was even about reporting the news or reporting things at that point. I feel like that she was really just attacking Cardi B for whatever. We can get into a whole bunch of conversations about colorism, about whatever, anti-blackness and all these things, but I would not be surprised if some of these things came into play of how Tasha K responded and all that other stuff, because anti-blackness will have you doing some very harmful stuff. As a person who's been online and doing, you know, YouTube stuff for a very long time, girl, you know, it can happen, girl. And with me knowing that from my experience of being online, I can tell that there's some people whose content is so heavily, you know, influenced by anti-blackness, and we need to have a conversation about that. But yeah, you know, Tasha K, Cardi B, you know, I think some people be trying to pretend like Tasha K is like a struggling blogger. She's definitely not. She's definitely not struggling. But $4 million, ain't nobody got no money like that. I hope we all are able to have the energy that Kiki Wyatt body has. Like, let me tell y'all something. And I feel so weird even talking about this, but it's just so funny. Congratulations to Kiki Wyatt. She is pregnant again with her 11th child. And girl, let me tell you something. Kiki Wyatt be popping them babies out. Girl, I can't imagine bringing in one, let alone 11. Like, oh my God. Like, sis is birthing not even a football team. Like, sis is birthing a small village. Like, it is so beautiful for her, I guess. And somebody said that Kiki Wyatt is in competition with Nick Cannon. So there's been some comparing to both of them, and I'm just, girl, if I speak, it's just, you know, I just, you know, it's cute for them. But girl, as somebody who, one child, I can't imagine having one child. Like, I've been trying to like think about if I would like a child. It would have to, it would literally have to be a situation like Kelly on Insecure in the season finale, the series finale. Like, it would have to be a situation like that. Like, I didn't want no babies. I didn't want no kids. But I wanted to have some kids with this man. Ooh! Now, something like that happen, maybe someone will make me feel like that. But girl, it's gonna have to take a lot. It's gonna have to take a lot, but so far I'm glad I ain't got no kids. No kids. Although, worst case scenario, I might have to let some child come stay with me. Girl, it's a whole bunch of family stuff, child. But moving on, we gotta talk about Hollywood Unlocked, because the palace is responding. Girl, they is saying, hold up. Why did Hollywood Unlocked posted that Queen Elizabeth II is deceased? And they're saying a Hollywood, like, what is an insider or a Royal Palace insider said that Queen Elizabeth is passed away, and they just were ready to say, you know, to find the right time. And there's been so many jokes about, you know, she is, you know, gone, she's no longer here, and they're trying to find the right date to announce it, especially after she has been, you know, apparently has contracted COVID, and a couple of other folks in the Royal Palace have COVID and stuff, and they said she had some minor, you know, cold symptoms. I'm like, girl, no ma'am. I do not see her having, I do not see her having mild, like, symptoms. I just don't see it. Like, girl, I don't see that. This woman is 90-something years old. There's no way, like, girl, what? And but the Royal Palace said, hey, you know, y'all tried it. She is not. And I don't know who told, like, these folks got money. Jason Lee, girl, you better, child, you better watch it, because they don't play about that woman over there, girl. They don't play about, especially when it comes to stuff like this. You better hope they don't sue the hell out of your ass. I don't know if anybody caught that. I didn't see the post. Let me go see if the post is actually still up, to be honest, because I want to see if the post is still up. Like, I cannot believe that they posted that. Like, girl, what is going on? Okay. They still have this post up. Sources close to the royal kingdom notified us exclusively that Queen Elizabeth has passed away. She was scheduled to attend the wedding of British Vogue editor Edward Enninful, but was found dead, child. The Buckingham Palace announced on Sunday that Queen had tested positive for coronavirus. They said at the time that Queen Elizabeth was celebrating her 70th year on the throne, but was experiencing mild cold-like symptoms, but was expected to continue light duties at Windsor over the coming week, the palace said. However, this Tuesday, she also canceled her planned virtual engagements as she continued to suffer from the mild COVID-19 symptoms. No further details surrounding her death have been shared. She was 95 years old. We will continue to update you as the story develops. Girl, they still have this post up. They still got this post up. They still have this. I just cannot. They do not care. Like, I am screaming. A Hollywood Unlocked exclusive. What? Like, they just eating it up. Like, so Jason Lee posted this on 2/22/22. We don't post lies, and I always stand by my sources, waiting for an official statement from the palace. Somebody said the official statement gonna be a lawsuit. Like, but you know what? I would not be surprised if this is true. Nothing puts me past these people. I would not be surprised if this was true. And like TMZ and the rest of these girls are not gonna post it because they like, girl, we not gonna get into that. But Jason Lee said, girl, I'm the one that Beyonce runs away from when she sees me, so I can do anything, girl. Like, I just like, why not? I just like, it's just now what's gonna be gooped and gag if if she ends up posting a video, she recovers and she ends up doing a virtual event, like, girl, I would be gooped and gagged. But I would not be surprised if it's true. But if this is the thing to get Hollywood Unlocked taken down, baby, sign me up. Sign me up. As much anti-black stuff Jason Lee has said, colorist stuff he has said, defending colorism, all this stuff since he done lost all this weight, child, I would be happy if they ended him, child. I would be happy, yes. But we'll see. Tell me what y'all think about it. Do y'all think Queen Lizzie is gone, girl? Has she gone to glory? So speaking of gone to glory, girl, so this is kind of funny. Girl, as much as these girls was talking mess about this single, and let's give it up. Do We Have a Problem did hit #2 on Billboard. She, broke some records or whatever as far as like the most sales or whatever. But girl, she has went from the Billboard Hot 100 #2 to now I think what, 15 or 16 or something. And I know the bar somewhere eating me up. I know they eat me up, child. This fine girl. I'll be eating this cake that I bought from Poor Calvin's today. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it went from #2 to number 15 or 16 or whatever. I'm not surprised that it did not go #1. I told y'all the song is not really giving. And trust me, the way they have spent money on this single, they definitely wanted it to eat. They wanted it to stay on the charts for a long time. They wanted it to go #1. Nicki Minaj was doing heavy press for it. She invited the TikTok girls over. They was recording videos. Girl, who was them folks? Neighborhood Talk was posting stuff every 5 minutes. Everybody was posting stuff. It just didn't do. Like, celebrities was posting stuff. Even Phaedra put her green wig on to help the song. It just was not giving. You have one of the most known, like the top male rappers right now, Lil Baby, on a song that cannot stay on the charts. And I know folks will say, well, it's not 15, 16, it's not that bad. Girl, it should have stayed at least the top 10. Like, there's folks who've released albums last year and their song is still on the charts. Like, girl, come on. There's just songs, like, that's one of the things, like Nicki Minaj's songs, her last couple of songs over the last couple of years do not stay on the chart. That's a running joke that should be free falling. So yes, y'all be passing around $20 and buying, stuff, but what happened to just listening to the music? Like, I just discovered this new artist, to me, called Montel Fish, and he has a song called Stay With Me, and it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful song, and I've been listening to it consistently, like over and over, like listening to it, because it's a good song. Not because I want this artist to be rich, not because I want them to get #1. I'm listening to it because I like the song. And I think if we focused on that, like we like the music, then it would chart, it would do that. And I understand it doesn't always happen because even with Ari Lennox, and her music. Ari Lennox makes some good music. R&B is very hard. R&B right now is hard to get on the charts, especially when it's coming from black folks. And specifically when it's coming from dark-skinned black folks. Ari Lennox is definitely talented. She definitely has the it factor. I love her. I enjoy her music. I'm not a stan, but I like to see like her. She just seems so genuine, and I just love her energy. So, you know, even though her stuff doesn't necessarily chart, I think Pressure charted. I think it did something. Doesn't mean that the song is bad. Doesn't mean, it just means that it's a lot more work. But considering all the things that Nicki has going for her, there's no reason for that song not to chart. I mean, it's a single with a feature. Like, it should have charted. It should have did something and stayed on the chart consistently. And folks will argue, oh, well, it's, you know, top 15, top 20 is still good. Yeah, y'all always come up with excuses. But y'all was saying it's gonna go number one. I literally told my friend, I said, girl, it's not going number one, girl. It's just not. They were scrambling. Even Nicki came out and said, well, I don't need number one, da da da. Yeah, girl, sure you don't. But it goes to what folks were saying. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. You tell me. I ask you. But speaking of Nicki Minaj, girl, if I was Coi Leray, I would be pissed off that my dad is out here ruining surprises from running his neck. I mean, running his mouth. So Benzino, in conversation or interview or something, why is Benzino even doing interviews at this point? Why? Why is he doing interviews? So while he was doing an interview, he had revealed that she has, like, his daughter, Coi Leray, has a song, a collab coming out with Nicki Minaj. And girl, she got on the internet and she was pissed off. Like, she was angry and upset, as she should, because it was supposed to be a surprise and all that other stuff. And I'm sure it would have did something to make her feel good. But it's just like her father just ruined it from running his mouth. He could just shut up. It's just like, shut up. Now they're saying the song might be scrapped or something. I don't know, but I hope it's not, because I know she really wanted that. And that's disappointing over somebody just running their mouth. I hope the song still comes out. But I would be pissed off if I had told my mom about something and she was on interviews talking about my stuff. Like, girl, I don't want to tell you nothing again. But being so neck, no neck, and like, girl, you already, like, girl, you and your stainless steel neck, please be quiet. Be quiet, Tiffany. Like, it's just a mess, girl. Like, I didn't understand why he needed to talk up. Like, why? You messed up this moment for your daughter and her career. Like, there's no coming back from that. Like, there's no coming back from you fixing like that at all. So let's talk about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams and the Wendy Williams show. Sherri Shepherd had came on TV today and she said, hey girl, I'm just letting y'all know that, you know, I'm that girl and I'm gonna be running the show and whatever. She got on there, she started crying and just talking about when God makes a way and it's God's timing and all that other stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Sherri Shepherd. But I'm looking at her like, what are you talking about, God's plan, God's timing, when this woman literally is sick and whatever, has to be pushed into retirement for you to have a job? Like, this is how these folks be justifying shit. Like, that's something I would never understand with folks. So God can smack the hell out of Wendy ass and send her ass to Timbuktu for you to have a job? Like, it's just like, is this how this shit work? Like, I just be so confused by the logic people use to justify this being doing something. Like, why does someone have to be hurt in the process for you to be good? Like, if that's how your God works, I'm very much confused. Maybe y'all idea and y'all thinking process is very limited when it comes to the idea of God, because I don't see God smiting someone down. Well, I would hope for you to do the thing. Like, I just don't know. And the Wendy Williams show has been very messed up. It's gossip. This show is about gossip. How are you sitting here saying God bless you with the job, but it's about gossip? It's about gossip. Ain't that one of the 10 commandments? I just can't. I can't. But Wendy Williams seems to not. Whoever running her Instagram stuff, they is not a fan of this mess. They like, girl, I ain't signed off on none of this. I ain't like, y'all saying congratulations and all that other stuff, and I'm like, girl, I ain't say none of that. But be well. But it is time for, you know, Wendy to go ahead and pass the torch, pass the peach to somebody else. It's just not giving, girl. It's just not. But that's all I got, honey. Oh, I did want to throw some shade at the game. Reposted everybody talking about he should have been at the Super Bowl. then he said he don't care about it. And congratulations. I'm like, girl, you was over here reposting everything on Instagram about folks said you should have been there instead of 50 Cent. Instead of other folks. Like, now you talking about you're not pressed about it. You definitely pressed, and it's okay to be pressed. Men should be able to be pressed about something. You should be able to feel, hey, they did me wrong. Like, it just is what it is. But that's all I got for this Kingeries video. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Tuesday. And until next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.